Well, if you really thought that you knew the good colors or the correct colors of the Glazers, then today you're going to get to know that no one knows the Glazers. Even Sir Jim Ratcliffe doesn't know who the Glazers are and in which in which color do they come out best, because yesterday all stories all over the world were indicating that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is just one step away from really finding himself in a position of really taking over United. But today, we woke up to the story of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim Al-Thani all in the dark. And I think for the very first time in the history of this channel, we are only going to discuss these stories only because there are like 5 sets of stories that I found important to discuss in here for you. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? It's a Sunday and I think you guys are really enjoying your Sunday and hope you're really enjoying it. Arsenal fans, they failed to stop Man City, so City is going to win the league. That's it. It's going to win the league, and on Wednesday they might find themselves in the finale, because for a very long period of time City have not lost a Champions League game at home, meaning that they might find themselves into the finale, and we have to stop them from winning the treble. We have to stop them from winning the treble, and winning the FA Cup is so important for Manchester United because at least they'll be parading their double and we'll be parading our double too into the city of Manchester. So that's so much important, and I think the players should have it in the back of their mind. But I think over the weekend again, we are really going to do the same business by playing against a team known as Bournemouth away from home. Let's get into this now. Mail Sports, very much realistic and accurate as far as this deal is concerned. They told us that both the principal bidders for Man United are in the dark over the Glazers' thinking and the timetable for any sale. So no one is really sure of what the Glazers are all about, and that's why you see to it that sources from Qatar were telling us that they're really confident of what is going to come out of the announcement, because the Glazers are not really willing to come up and obviously give us exactly what they want. That is, because if they wanted £6 billion and no one is giving them £6 billion, then they would have gone ahead to really choose the likes of the Elliots. There is even a deal of Sir Jim Ratcliffe, that they are really giving to him. So these guys are really out of the depth of their tricks, because old monkeys don't learn new tricks. These are the tricks of the Glazers they've been using, even in transfers, sacking managers, letting some players go. However much the managers say, I don't want such and such a player, then they say that player should stay. So even today, you've seen him when United has just lost 1-0 to Chelsea in the FA Cup Women Final. When posed to a question about the sale of United, he just shied away and really moved on. Or he was with the wife or the daughter, I don't know, but that was Avram Glazer for you. So, and it looks like he's one of those that makes decisions. That's it. Because Joel doesn't come so much into public, and he's into Manchester for the day-to-day running of the club of Manchester United. But does the ghost of their father sit down where it is right now, the soul, when it's happy? Because at least when their father was here, I think the club was ran a little bit better. That's it. But ever since their dad left and they took over, oh my God, we've seen greed of the highest order. That's it. So after that, the Mail Sport again confirmed to us that Ratcliffe's bids are understood to have been given no indication of whether they currently stand, but feel comfortable that their offer to leave the Glazer with 20% of the club is attractive. Now, you see how things are really unfolding. we had all known that, all right, the Glazers might be going to announce the Qataris. Sorry, might going to be announcing the Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe as the new owners of Manchester United. But we are being told here, as you see, that their bid is understood to have been given no indication. You know? So, they are really playing certain cards, and no one can really tell which card they are really playing. What is their main aim? Because if the bidder, known as Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, is not willing to give you £6 billion, and the offer that keeps you at Manchester United and really gets in some investment from Sir Jim Ratcliffe has also not been given indication, then what exactly do they want? What exactly do they want, these Glazers? Because that is what I'm here still asking myself about, and how they are really so much wasteful of time. Then, a source close to both Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim Al Thani of Qatari feel that stories about Ratcliffe now being in a pole position may in fact be of strategic play by New York bankers' reign to squeeze yet bidders from both parties. We've already said this. I have already come out here and really said this on several occasions, that I believe all this is done in the name to say to it that the Glazers get the £6 billion. That's it. And the real value of Manchester United, I think, should be £4 billion. That's it. Because they've not built the stadium, they've not improved the facilities at Carrington. If they had gone ahead to do that, then the real value of Manchester United would have been at around £6 billion or 7. But without all that work not done, then they have no mandate to call in for that amount of money, but they want £6 billion. So let's wait and see how that happens, because they still want to milk more from this club. And then Daily Mail have gone ahead to put out a long article that we are really discussing in here. Those with knowledge of Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, as Al Thani's thinking, expect that rumors will continue to circulate about the ebb and flow of the auction, and the Sheikh remains in the dark on when things may finally conclude or which way they will go. So it's really bad. It's really bad. And when I read that, I feel pity for for Eric Ten Hag, the entire management team of Manchester United, the players themselves, you know. And you now know why players like Dalot, Rashford, David De Gea are really taking long to put pen to paper on the contracts that are already on their table. That's it. Do you know why? Because this team of Manchester United and the owners are really very selfish. Very, very selfish. And you've seen quotes coming in from Eric Ten Hag calling in for the process to get done as soon as possible, because for him, he wants money to see to it that he really gets the players has already gone to talk to and obviously find them at Manchester United, because Ten Hag has convinced players to come to Manchester United. Now the work is for the board to see this happen, and now as an incompetent board of Manchester United, they are not going to deliver what Ten Hag wants, because they are not into a very good way of making decisions on who is going to come in and who is going to leave. And we might see ourselves taking long to really see ourselves signing in players for the club of Manchester United, something that's going to look very, very ugly for our team. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But I feel really sorry for the Glazers that from the Ronaldo, Harry Maguire, poor start of the season, injuries. Yesterday we played our 59th game of the season, you know. Ever since the World Cup came to an end. That's it. You know? But if I told you to look at the number of games we're going to have to play, let me see. How many games Oh, shit. I want to know how many games. But I think I can count them. In the Premier League, we've played 35. We've played 35 games. In the UEFA Europa League, we played 6 games. We played 6 games. We played 6 games in the UEFA Europa League group stages. Those are 41. We played a playoff with Barcelona. Those are 2. Rio Betis, 4. Sevilla, 6. Those are 47. Right? 47 games. Then, let's count these ones. FA Cup. Let's first count the Carabao Cup. I think we played close to 7 games in the Carabao Cup. 7 to reach the final. Those turn out to be 50, right? Then you add on those of the FA Cup. So we are into 60 games plus. With that squad, I think I was going to hate to punch above his weight. And those challenges were all won by Erik ten Hag. And I would have loved him to really get everything he deserves as far as his playing stuff, because he has told us that he wants high quality players and the standards are really going to be high onto a player who is going to be playing next for Manchester United next season. So I really feel bad for him. And I think he deserves a better service coming in from the board of Manchester United for him to get backed and find him into a situation of really causing the best and really getting the best he deserves. But when you look at how things are really going out with the Glazers, oh my God, if they are really not getting the best for Erik ten Hag. Lastly, there is an acceptancy that Rain and the Glazers might simply be trying to maximize the sale price, but Sheikh Jassim Al Thani also remains confident in his bid of around £5 billion for 100% of the club. So that means, however much we had the stories that Sheikh Jassim Al Thani is willing to go ahead and really make a bid of £6 billion, he's not moved. He's still into his own position that he believes it's original and it will serve the best for the fans of United and the players of Manchester United. So guys, thank you very much for watching through, telling me your thoughts about Sheikh Jassim Al Thani and Sir Jim held in the dark by the Glazers. What do you think about it? Because no one knows exactly what is running in the heads of the Glazers and what their plan might be. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I'm out.